What's up, you guys? Happy 2023. I know it's a few days after the fact, but anyway, welcome to another episode of Eat Bitch Eat, and it's Choose here. Today, I have for you a restaurant that I probably I might have featured it many years ago. When I first moved in this neighborhood, I was just, you're trying to figure out where the best, spots to eat or the cheapest grease pit, goodies where they could be found. And this place is called M&G Grill, MG Grill or MG Char Grill or something like that. I know I've been there several times. I've had them delivered to me several times, but it has been quite some time, maybe a couple years, maybe 2 or 3 years since I've had anything from there. I kind of forgot about it, so I decided to order today. This here, who's calling? Oh, don't do that, because I can't now. Anyway, I have a gyros. I asked for onions and tomatoes, and they did give me onions and tomatoes, but the tomato they gave me wasn't a good one, so I had to throw it out. So there's literally one thin sliver of a tomato in the middle, and I had to put my own mayonnaise on there because they forgot to do that. This is I don't think this is going to be any good at all. It's supposed to be a Monte Cristo. That's like ham and Swiss cheese with the bread fried, I think, in an egg batter, but I don't think that's going to be good. Some onion rings. Well, at least those are good. They are minced onion rings, not whole rings. Well, I like the minced onion, so that's good. How have you guys been enjoying the start of the new year? Yeah, I knew it. It's a big old glock of ham with a lot of fat. I will say this. About this joint. It's one of those places, everything is done in a hurry. Like, I asked for 2 sodas, they gave me 1. And Monte Cristos aren't something that I would typically order unless I knew of a spot that had them and made them really well. Like, we used to have a restaurant called Mitchell's. Mitchell's had one of the best Monte Cristos I'd ever had. My brother and cousin and I, we would get off work. We all used to work the 3 of us used to work at a video store, West Coast Video. And in the summertime, we'd get off work and head straight down to Mitchell's for dinner, late dinner. Oh, good times. Now, gyros much better. Okay, so you all are probably wanting to know what I did for New Year's Eve, right? And I'm drinking Arizona lemonade iced tea with fruit punch. I didn't do a thing. And that's a pickle. I didn't do a thing. I rolled up on a Benny Hill marathon. Now this ham does have some flavor. It's good. But I didn't like what I ran up against with that other piece. But yeah, Benny Hill marathon, and went straight to bed. Woke up like maybe a couple of hours into the new year, and turned back over and went to sleep. And I feel like, at least the people I talked to, that was kind of the role a lot of people went. I thought that my squad were all together, and that I was the only one that decided to stay in. That wasn't the case. None of us saw each other that I know of, so. Man. You know, I can't believe that I'm actually resisting the urge to talk about something that happened at my job. It happened actually last week. And I think because it's kind of over and resolved, I think that's probably why I'm feeling like I don't want to dredge it up. I guess I'll just talk about it anyway. So it would have to begin Tuesday. Hat in the freezer. And I hope to God I haven't told this already, but what's probably why I'm feeling like that, like I've told it, is because I have told other people previously. But man, I wish I had another pickle. Hat in the freezer. We do these stock checks. We have these devices that the people that are working on the floor, ringing up customers, they, will text us a message for stock checks. And then we, put them in the elevator or up the belt or whatever, or bring them directly to them. So, hat in the freezer, don't really like doing them. particularly that way, he doesn't like doing them. But I felt like on this particular day, he really just wasn't chipping in and helping out. And so I was kind of vocal about it with, I said something over the walkie, not directed directly at him, but something about, thanking another coworker for stepping in to do stock checks, and complained to another friend of mine about hat in the freezer, and like everybody's supposed to be kind of chipping in, like one person shouldn't have to be doing these stock checks. So I got to a point where I felt like people were doing whatever they wanted to do, so I was going to do what I wanted to do. And I just stopped answering most of them. I was being petty. Didn't want to be. But sometimes people need to see and feel, how what they do or don't do affects you. So I accidentally misplaced my device. I was hoping to lose it on purpose to really, again, another petty thought, just to really bring the point home. Like, you bitches are gonna be around here doing whatever you want to do, and you don't want to do pick up stock checks for whatever reason. Well, I'm gonna be trifling too. So that was on Tuesday. Wednesday, I decided to call off. Thursday is my usual day off. Friday morning, I buzzed the bell to be let in. And two female coworkers, I'm sure they were having a morning huddle, but two of them went back to the back area to let me in. And one of them says, "Oh, look, it's the jerk that called off out of spite yesterday." And I had my Bluetooth in my ears, and I first it didn't register. I thought it was some gossip. I was like, "Wait, what happened?" And she repeated it. "It's the jerk that called off out of spite yesterday." And I'm looking at her real like this here. I had a lot of thoughts in my head at that moment. I said, well, I didn't call off yesterday. I called off Wednesday. Okay. Remember, Thursday is my day off. I called off Wednesday. The other woman was just like, okay, basically she's calling you a jerk. And I look at her and I'm saying to myself, yeah, I get that, bitch. But why the fuck are either of you on this page, particularly the first one? I don't get a good morning. Hey, how you feeling? Nothing. I asked one of the managers that was there when the general manager would be in. And they said this was, the day had started and all this stuff. And he told me a little later in the afternoon. I said, okay, I must talk to him. And I told this guy what happened. And he was shocked. He was like, why they? No, that's totally not cool. Why would she do that? Why would she say that? Blah, 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 blah. So, before the manager came, she, the first one, the one that opened her mouth, had a huge stock check. I picked it up. And she needed 48 pieces of dinnerware. And she always, when she does stock checks for stuff like that, she always says the customer prefers to have them in the box. Now, she's getting no kind of vibe from me. After she said that, I didn't say anything to her. I gave her just that look, but she didn't think anything about what she said or about what I was feeling about what she said, okay? So I was just doing my job. So she has a stock check, 48 pieces of dinnerware. Customer prefers to have them in a box. Baby, you should have seen when I brought up all that dinnerware unboxed, loose. You should have seen her face when I brought that cart and looked her right in her eyeball and gave her the cart. She was like, and she was wearing a mask, so she was like, and I was like, don't fuck with me. I didn't give an excuse. I didn't give an explanation. It was like, huh, bitch. Oh. General manager eventually came in. I told him what happened. And his response, basically was, yeah, no, you shouldn't be made to feel any kind of way because you called off or whatever. So I told him I wanted to have the three of us in here talking about it, and I'd really like to know why she felt the need to say something like that. Because my thing is this. I know who she got it from. She got it from Hat in the Freezer. Because they kind of, we all work usually that same night. I know she got it from him. And if it wasn't him, it was from somebody else who knew that I was pissed off Tuesday. Okay. My thing is this. I don't care who told you what. They ain't big enough to mention and to come to my face with it. It obviously wasn't meant for me to hear or find out about. So why did you take it upon yourself to share the shit that somebody else said? If I didn't know any better, I think you'd try to get some shit jumping off yourself. But see, I'm the wrong bitch to do that with. You can't do that with me. So I asked her why, and I said, what would you, if I did that to you? I said, we don't really have that kind of camaraderie or anything where we call each other out of our names and it's okay. We don't have that. We actually get along fairly well. And I kind of can't believe that you would say something like that to me. What if it were you? Like, what if, and I could have had anything going on. It could have been a mental health issue. It could have been some an illness in my family. I could have found out some grave news about my own health. And the first thing you want to greet a bitch with is, it's the jerk that called off out of spite yesterday. If I was a black female, I'd have mollywopped her fucking ass. But I digress. I'm a man, I'm not gonna hit no woman, but if I was a female, I might have followed her ass home. But anyway, she apologized, voice shaking. She had no idea she was going to be in the office that day. I said, look, we can get over this. I just want to tell you, if something like that should happen again, I'll call off and a bitch got something else to say and they say it to you. When you see me, keep it. Zip it. Don't say shit. Cause bitch, that means you want to jump. You want to get some shit popping. It was meant for you to hear. Okay? Oh, I'll put it behind me. She and I were, talking the next day. We had work together. Well, everything as far as I'm concerned, everything is okay. I'm not saying I trust the bitch, but I'm saying that, that particular incident, we'll be okay. We got to work together. Let's move forward. Let's move on, blah, blah, blah. That was one of the reasons I didn't really want to talk about it, but I don't like having disharmony with people that I work with. Even the people I know I'm not real crazy about. I don't like having that kind of like discord. And for someone like me, well, she wouldn't know this, but for someone that's, I'm trying to I think your approach is everything. If you don't necessarily want to be at work, if you lighten up your approach and just kind of think, there's probably somebody else here that maybe don't really want to be here either. Try to make them laugh. Give them some kind of something to go on, to thrive and be energized from. Maybe it's something you said. Maybe it's something funny you did or a story you shared. Change the approach, your attitude towards being there. Trying to do a little bit more of that so I can have, decent days at work. And I pretty much do. I don't necessarily want to be walking around hating on bitches, you know what I mean? And when I say bitches, I mean male and female bitches. Anyway, speaking of bitches, Facebook, I'm on there now, but they restricted my account because of this story that I shared. They restricted it because of the words, I guess, that I used. It was hate speech. I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. A 24-hour restriction. Anyway, I'm going to end it there because I got shit else to talk about. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Did I enjoy the meal? Half of it. What am I going to tell you? Is there something else to look out for? Yes. But I'm going to keep it tight-lipped. So yeah, I will see you guys when I see you. Maybe it's in a live. I'm not for certain. But just stay tuned. And if you're new to the channel and you landed on this video, hit that button, the subscribe button. I'm hoping that it's still there. If you guys are watching the videos, please try to sit through at least one ad. One ad. Just one. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Just one ad. And I'm saying that because, viewership is lower. I think viewership is probably lower now because of the, it's January. So anyway, that's too much. I'm talking too much. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.